Well, first of all, welcome to Belgrade, and thank you for speaking to Sport Klub. I would like to start with your path, your basketball path. You're a kid from Paris, Créteil, actually. Yeah.
I was born in Créteil, but I grew up in Silvan.
Okay.
Silvan, that's like another town. It's like 30 minutes away from Créteil. Créteil, I was just born. That's it.
In your English, we cannot hear any French.
Yeah.
A bit of French because you were in high school. So how was there? And, why didn't you choose to go to college instead? You turned pro in France.
So I kind of grew up in a state. When I was 13, 14 years old, I went there early. Then the only problem is I was going back and forth, France State, and the only problem I couldn't go to college is because of my grades on my freshman year in high school. So it was really my freshman year in high school in the state or in France. I feel like the grades was kind of different because, you know, when you have good grades in France, in the state they just like transform those grades, so maybe it's gonna be bad or above. So I have like 35 full scholarships, college, Division I, anything you can think about, I had it. And they just told me to go junior college in JUCO or go to the college, but redshirt 1 year. So it means not play the first year, then play the second year. So I was just not trying to do that. And I had a tryout in Metropolitans for like a month, and I was like, okay, if it works, I make the tryouts, I stay. If not, at least I have a plan B, go to Division I, or plan C, go to JUCO. So, and that's how I start my professional career.
And where this love for basketball was born? In Paris, right? Way before high school and the episode in the States.
No, in Paris, my first time I played, I had the ball in my hand. I was 2 years old, so it came from my big brothers, actually. My big brothers that were really, really good. And, you know, the family, everybody plays basketball, so even watching Allen Iverson, Michael Jordan, and Kobe Bryant, so it just like inspired me, but most of the time it was my big brothers.
Who of those big names you mentioned, who is your idol and who is your, let's say, team that you were following during the childhood? For example, I'm in a period of Bulls.
Yeah.
So Michael Jordan's
got a big Bulls, of course. Me, I was in a period of Kobe Bryant, actually, and I will say late Allen Iverson too. So for me, but before that, even I was a fan of that. Most of the time, I was watching Tony Parker because he was French, you know, in the NBA, so that was like my favorite player. But most of the time I was watching Kobe, Allen Iverson, like those guys that inspired me a lot, especially Allen.
And which tricks were you like the most? Whose tricks were you picking up from?
I like to pick up on everybody, actually, but Allen is really the one that I can see through me, actually, and through anybody that came from the hood, you know, and trying to grow up, and they have like they're 6'1", you know, small guards that just want to be the best players that they can and bring the team on the top. So Allen Iverson was like this, and yeah, his attitude off the court and on the court.
Tell me, you played for Paris basketball, this team that now is on top
Amazing.
of EuroLeague.
Mm-hmm.
Like amazing story about that team, but actually. How important basketball is in Paris? Because long time no basketball club could, you know, turn up big in Paris. Now this is turning into something. They won Euro Cup. They have big crowd. They have important faces in first row. I see that, for example, that story is good.
Yeah, actually, in Paris is really big. The basketball in Paris is super big. So you have some players. Usually during the summer, we always go to a playground. The name is Carpentier, and all the best players, the bad basketball players, they play there. It's like Rocker Park in New York. So for us, that was really like the meeting where you able to prove yourself to show that you're good. So for us, Paris is the capital of basketball, and everybody is good over there. You have a lot of names, and for me to have a club here actually in EuroLeague, I was not surprised because I was in Paris basketball actually when they just created, and the ambitions was to go to EuroLeague. So the marketing and the president, the way he was, his mind was, we want to go all the way to the EuroLeague. So I feel like the mindset they have American mindset, and I feel like everybody about the project was really approving the project. They was really into it. So I'm not surprised like for them to be here in EuroLeague, and especially the first year doing good to be on the top. That's wonderful.
I know that you're in Žalgiris now, but seems you playing for that club again now that they're on top. It's a nice it would be a nice story, right?
Of course. I'm from Paris actually, so see this, especially in French team, going to top like that. You got Monaco, Asvel, and Paris. It's amazing. And I know everybody, it don't matter who, any fans, any away teams, when they play against Paris basketball, all the fans want to go to Paris, actually. So, of course.
But this episode in Greece, in Peristeri, I think that it's interesting when it comes to you because you met Vasilis Spanoulis there, and after that Peristeri episode, you went like we are imagining that, like few steps ahead.
Yeah.
How was it in Peristeri, first of all, and what did you learn, and what Spanoulis embedded in you?
Peristeri was my best year, actually, one of my best years to move forward, because before going there, Spanoulis called me and he told me, listen, I just want you 1 year, to prove everybody that you can handle the team, you can take care of the team, and you go EuroLeague, that's it. And I trust him, actually. I trusted him because I know he's one of the best point guards ever in EuroLeague history. And to have him as a coach, it was amazing because his confidence, the way he's a coach player, so the way people saw him as a teammate, so as a player, he is the same as a coach. And the way he related to the players and make you having a good confidence, it means a lot, though. It means a lot, especially the players that he have with especially the good relationship with the 1 and the 5. It's amazing. So for me to learn a lot from him was the best thing I've had. And he always told me one sentence. He told me, it was like, look, Silvan, you're $1 million player. Only when you play with your instinct. When you don't play with your instinct, you're an average player. Keep playing with your instinct and you're going to see everything going to be open. And I always have this type of mindset in my mind. And yeah, having him was the best choice of my life, to be honest.
Yeah. I remember his timeout that he was yelling like, no fancy passes, like no fancy, play simple. Is it that kind of basketball of his? Just to play simple?
Play simple. So when he said playing simple, is just play your game. He wants you. I just think when he picked someone up, he just want him to play his game and in his way, but he gonna bring something else to facilitate the game for him. So, I watched the game against Spanoulis. Mike James having 10 assists, he can having this all day, but with Spanoulis, it was amazing. When I was in Peristeri, most of the time, even at halftime, I had 12 assists or something like that, because he facilitates so much with the point guard. They can create so much stuff. So all the people around, they just facilitate everything. So yeah, he the type of guy that can tell, like, okay, I trust him. You're going to meet him one time, he's going to talk to you for 30 seconds, you're going to be like, this is the guy that I trust. Because his confidence, I would say his confidence is toxic. So you just want to be around him and be the best. That's how it is, yeah.
After Peristeri, there was this transfer to Bayern. Who wasn't following the national? You were in a national team before that transfer. Actually, before coming to Bayern, but those who didn't follow national teams, those who only follow EuroLeague, now saw your name, and actually you were more than ready for this step from Peristeri, team which is not in Eurocup, to go to EuroLeague and playing, like, you played almost 20 minutes average there, and you were alongside Carson Edwards, the main point guard there. Did you feel that you can do it and, at the beginning of that season, for example? And what brought you that confidence to be such an influential player over there?
I definitely felt that I could prove that I'm a EuroLeague player, and I was ready since Manresa actually. Since Manresa, after that I was ready to go EuroLeague. I had plenty team, but it just shut down just like this. So for me, you know, after Peristeri, I was more than ready, and I knew what was coming. And yeah, so being in Munich, that was a good choice to start it, actually, my first year. And around Carson, my guy, and around Balmaro, Ibaka, all that, with Pablo Lasso too, it was a good thing. It was good.
We remember very well your game here against Partizan, scoring that three-point shot.
Yeah.
How many of those have you hit in your career? Winning three-point shots in like last minute? That was last second shot actually.
Last second, yeah. I mean, I can't count it. I just said plenty times, but this one was amazing, and this one, you know, it just gave me a little throwbacks that what happened against Latvia with the French national team when I missed the buzzer beater at the end. I just was mad about this, and I was like, never again. If I have another chance like that, I missed this opportunity. So I was working out every single time. Every day I be working out and act like it's like 3-4 seconds left, and what kind of move I can do, or if the defender anticipate what I should do, you know. So for me, it was already automatic. The coach just drew the play, and I just had to, you know, make it happen.
How much do you remember this particular?
I remember like it was yesterday.
Because I'm remembering it and then goes through my mind.
Yeah, it always goes. I remember like it was yesterday actually, because especially doing this in the Stark Arena, it's crazy. It's unbelievable, you know. So yeah, it was amazing.
Can you tell me what does it take to hit that shot? How much confidence do you need, and how much practice do you need? And
feel
visualizing,
like
or I don't know.
A killer instinct actually, you know. So those type of guys I've been having since I'm young, watching Jordans, Allen Iverson, you know, Kobe Bryant. Those guys that just kill an instinct. They just want to be the main guys and hit their buzzer beater. So for me, I've been have this, and I just think in the team you could have Carson Edwards, but the coach, you know, sometimes it can change. The coach let me did it actually, and for me it's just confidence and know you're gonna make it, no matter what. I just think even if you miss, your teammates gonna be here and just to support you at the end of the day. So it takes a lot of times. Even if you fail like 20 times, the 21st time gonna be the one that you're gonna make. So for me, it's just, okay, I missed it, but I got to do it again. So I'll be practicing a lot, and I'll be working out a lot too about those situations, but other situations in the game.
Is it sweeter to do it with a three-pointer or with the mid-range, or driving all the way?
I feel like a dagger on the 3 points, it just shut down everybody. So in 3 points, yeah, switch off the lights. At 3 points it hurts more than the 2 on a layup, actually. But at the end of the day, even if you hit a layup, it's still a buzzer beater.
Okay.
But a 3 is like, how would people say, okay, you got balls. So yeah. That's how it is, yeah.
Transfer to Žalgiris. When I saw you transferring there, I meant, okay, this is perfect for Trinchieri and yourself. Did you feel that when you signed the contract? How do you feel now after a couple of months?
For sure, I felt that it was my best choice, you know, to have more responsibility and be around Andrea actually. And till now, I'm still happy to be there. You know, even if it's ups and downs, I'm still happy to be there, still working, and yeah, this team is really good. So we're doing good actually right now. So yeah. Did you maybe feel that you can be in some more experienced squad this year? I don't know. To be
other
honest,
offers, if there were any at your table.
Excuse me?
I don't know if there were any other offers at your table during the summer.
Oh, for sure. I have the other offers for sure, but for me, what I want to see is just have a good relationship with the coach, and if we're in the same, we have the same vision and same path, you know. So this is the most important one, and I always check that. That's my first thing. If he just gonna let me what I can bring on the table, and if he gonna push me to the limit when I'm not doing good, he just tell me you're not doing good. You got to do this and that. And watching videos too is just a lot of things that help me a lot to be a better player. So yeah.
How is it working with Andrea other than that, pushing you?
Especially beginning of the year, he was on me every time.
Okay, that's why you're point guard.
I love that. That's what I'm saying. It's good. He's wonderful. He knows basketball, and everything we do with him, we got to do 100% even in practice. And I love that because we doing good and we really locked in. And he gave us confidence too. He really gave us confidence a lot. So that's what I like about him, is always positive, and when we're not doing good, he's telling us, and he really have a good relationship with the players, really a good relationship.
You know about his year here in Partizan, the COVID year, when Partizan was first in ABA League, first in Eurocup, and he said recently that that team was always decisive. How can I say this in English? That team never wanted to lose. They never wanted to lose so much that they really didn't lose against anybody. So do you feel that's something similar to you guys, because you won against hell of a teams? You won against Panathinaikos the week before.
Yeah, I just think it's like we have to be more underdogs. That's the thing. That's the only thing. I'm pretty sure most of the teams, they're like, we got to play against Algiers. This team is like defensively, it's really hard to beat. So I just want them to be scared of us and to be like, okay, now how we gonna play against them? How it's gonna be? And now we just doing good. You know, I remember when we was up 6-1, we feel like we was on top of everything, and we were still working, and we were like, nobody can beat us. Actually, it's always like this, like we can beat anybody. Right now, we still think about the same thing, but most of the teams are just scouting, and now we got to change some flaws and some things to, to get some wins, and that's what we did against Spana, Baskonia. Things are happening, we didn't take care of the lead, but I'm pretty sure we want to be underdogs and be more than, the guys from Partizan, because Partizan was kind of crazy in this moment, yeah.
What do you feel how do you feel that the game against Partizan is going to happen tomorrow?
Hard. A hard game. They're in a good tempo right now, and they're in good shape. I feel like their relationship with everybody and the tempo they have is way better now. And yeah, we just gotta play hard defensively and take care of the ball, and especially offensively too. Get a rebound, and yeah, it's gonna be a good game.
You're a Frenchman. Frenchmen here has a good relation with Partizan. Leo Westerman, Joel Auvergne, Lesor now a few years ago now. Frank Nilikina is here. So in speaking with them, did you ever go to this Partizan topic? And did they tell you anything about being here?
I mean, they always tell me it's good, I don't really talk that much with Frank. I talk a lot with Isaac Bonga.
Okay.
Isaac one of my teammates, so we always talk almost every day. And Isaac loves it here, and it's really different. It smells basketball, and yeah, he just tell me it's amazing. He's really happy to be there. And I'm like, bro, like to play on 20,000, maybe 21,000 every day, it should be a blessing, it should be love because they support you every time. But yeah, they tell me like, there's no other place than be here and having those type of supports everywhere you go. So yeah.
Were there some sort of trash talking before this match between two of you?
No, we always trash talk to each other every single time, no matter. We always do that. But yeah, and I'm happy for Frank too. You know, Frank to be here, and I can tell they love him a lot. You know, he had he needed a good start, and right now feeling better. And I'm really happy for him and all the Partizan fans to support him and make him, home here. So that's a good thing. I think they're doing good with every players, which is good.
Silvan, thank you very much. Good luck tomorrow against Partizan, but don't hit that three-pointer in the last seconds again. Okay, at the end of the third.
We don't know. Yeah, we don't know what's going to happen, but yeah.